without further ado, our first guest speakers that I would like to bring up to the front is Kent Police Maidstone. Give them a round of applause as they walk up here and they'll share a few words. So, who am I joined here with today?
So I'm PC Meg Smith from the Community Safety Unit at Maidstone.
PC Meg Smith. And we've got...
And most people know me. I'm Lee. I also work in the Community Safety Unit.
Lee from the Community Safety Unit. And last but not least, what's your name, sir?
My name's Harry. I also work on the Community Safety Unit with these guys.
Thank you, Harry. Who's going to have a chance to talk about well-being and the services that you guys offer.
Over to me then. Yeah, so we work in the Community Safety Unit, and there are varying roles in police service, as most of you are probably aware. The role that we do is kind of about supporting communities. Hence, we working in the Community Safety Unit. So we have a bit more time to engage with communities, work with them, problem solve, and just generally support communities in the best way we can. It's not always easy, because that's the nature of what we do, but that is pretty much our role. We do various things. There's a lot of things that we have to deal with, but we do our best. At the end of the day, I think what some people forget is under the uniform we're just human beings, and we do our best in what is sometimes quite a difficult job. It's not always easy, like I say, but our intention is always to try and help people. Sometimes that means arresting people, sometimes it means having to deal with them, but we're helping someone else by doing that. So it's all about still trying to get that well-being and community cohesion, shall we say, and generally making communities a better place.
So yeah, is that working? I'm loud enough. Can everyone hear me? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so I specifically manage Chetway and Hartwood, which is my areas. So I work alongside. I think it is working. So yeah, yeah. So my day-to-day roles is that I will go out and I'll deal with any aspect of policing within my area, so Chetway and Hartwood. So if nothing is done, then I will receive somewhere. Wow, now it's working. Wow, there we go. You'll see me in somewhere, so you might see me in the co-op Chetway quite a lot. You'll see me in Moat Park quite a lot, walking around Moat Park, which is probably my best part of the job. Love walking around Moat Park. Or you might see me at an address somewhere dealing with something. So I run surgeries in Chetway and Parkwood every month, so they're all published on the Kent Police website if anyone ever has any questions for me or any concerns for me. I love a chat. People say I talk too much, so even if you just want to chat, I'm more than happy to chat with anybody and signpost and help in any way I can. Equally, if you don't want to talk to me but you want a question asked, Maureen, our counsellor, knows me very well. She has all my contact details, and I always get back very quickly to her if you don't feel comfortable speaking to us or Christy. Then yeah, talk to me. Go on.
Do you visit local schools and have
So we have a separate unit for that. So in our community safety unit, in our office as such, we've got the town team. They deal with the town. And then we've got local beat officers for each area. So I'm Chetway and Parkwood. Lee and Harry are Coxheath,
Coxheath, Lewes, Linton, Sutton, Tohol, you know.
I love my areas. And then we've got a child-centred policing team, and all of them focus on the schools, going into the schools, working with the schools. And then we also have our PCSOs. So we have one PCSO, Kirsty, who is here quite a lot with Christy, doing our fish fest. So we have young kids, trying to steer them. Who is that? We do a lot of youth diversion. So some youths, you can kind of see they're going down the wrong path, and we try and steer them into the right places. So Kirsty runs Fish Fest, so she takes youths fishing to try and get them to stop being antisocial. So we'd rather have them fishing than out catapulting things, that kind of stuff. Or we've got crime cloppers, which Kirsty takes the children horse riding, and that's mostly young girls that go horse riding with Kirsty. And then we've got a new one that we're working on at the moment with Joe at the boxing club. and he's willing to have some children go there and try and divert them through the boxing route. And boxing's a lot about mental health as well, and like channeling that behaviour elsewhere. So we have a lot of stuff going on that we can do. So yeah, if any questions, we're open.
Just tie a lot for the end.
It's fine.
Just to touch on what you said, actually, yes, we try and portray police in a better light, because it's not myth that police and their society are not always looked on in the best light. Ultimately, our role, we are the community safety unit, first well-being communities, and communities are the first thing that we do, the first thing we focus on, is to change the outlook of policing, because far too many people nowadays think, oh, I see a police officer, something bad's happened. Not necessarily. We're here. This isn't a bad thing. See what I mean? So we go to loads and loads of different community events across all the areas. Obviously, Meg's already alluded to the fact she covers here in Parkwood, and the fact that there's officers all over Maidstone that cover different areas. So multiple events like this, most of the time you'll see a police officer there, especially from the community safety unit, because that's our job, to try and get a better outlook on policing within your communities. And we wanted to come here to kind of portray that message, really. Exactly. Exactly.
Tommy Dodd, he always used to say to me they knew the local policeman, and his dad knew the local policeman. And in them days, the local policeman was known by everybody in the community. And I can remember a colleague I worked with called Granville used to tell me some incredible stories about how his dad knew the local Bobby better than he did, because he was dragged down by his cuff of his collar. And he said that he would rather clip round the ear hole from the Bobby than he would from the old man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Community relations. If you go into co-op, they're not familiar, is that they should. They should know exactly who I am, or the Vine Church, and to be honest, a lot of the group of kids now, if you said to them, "Do you know who Meg is?" they would know who I am. So we are getting there. It's slowly but surely building those relationships up, which is why things like this is absolutely perfect to get to know everybody and get some names to faces, and you can get some names to faces as well. It's really important. Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Round of applause for Kent Police.